I'm Josh.
And I'm Cody.
As urban explorers, we travel the world
to rediscover locations that have been abandoned and left to decay in time. Oh!
We've created a personal bucket list of these forgotten destinations all over the planet. It's a true adventure.
Together with urban exploring friends, we'll track them down, capture the beauty of their ruin,
and unearth the stories that people have left behind.
So it's going to be a lot of fun to explore.
This is pretty rare and crazy what we're doing right now. This is like 100 years of dust. This looks like it's like for the chemical wars or something. Epic exploring.
What's up, explorers? After 9 months of shooting, it's finally here. I'm excited to finally talk about my new TV show, Epic Exploring. In Epic Exploring, Cody and I are on a mission, and together with our urban exploring friends, we are traveling the world in search of the most spectacular abandoned locations on the planet. For example, like going to Chicago for a prison, or going to Svalbard by helicopter to an abandoned, frozen-in-time ghost town. But yeah, the list goes on, seriously.
Guys, so I was having so much fun with this car that I think it just broke. You think so, John?
Try turning on.
But in this video, we are exploring Fukushima in Japan, but this time unseen places that no one in the world has seen.
Water was literally up to here.
It's an incredible story because if this building wasn't here, everyone would have, been really hurt or died in this area right here. And this was also for the TV show, but I was able to make a personal video for YouTube while filming the TV show. Now, to watch the TV show, the link is in the description down below. Insight TV is where the show is airing, and Insight TV is an online network with a monthly subscription similar to Netflix or Hulu, but costing as little as a fancy cup of coffee for a month access of $5. Now, while it does cost money to watch, it's because of the months of work around the world with a big TV crew involved to make this happen. The first episode, though, is totally free, and you can watch it on a laptop, phone, or smart TV. The show will run for about 10 weeks, and it's all in 4K ultra high definition. In addition to the 3 shows, if you buy the Insight TV subscription, you can get access to a bunch of other shows on Insight TV also. Oh, I forgot to mention, yeah, there is 3 shows of us. There is one of us trying to find ghosts with ghost hunters, and there's another one of us with local urban exploring friends exploring local parts around the world as well. So pretty much we got 3 shows. Guys, we've done Chernobyl, we've done Fukushima, the 2 most nuclear power plant disasters that ever happened in history, and pretty much the only 2 that actually caused so much damage that everyone knows about. Well, we're back in Fukushima, and this time we have permission to access any building, anything we want, including inside the red zones, yellow zones, or green zones. Guys, this is a huge big deal. We're here for the TV show that I've been working on with Insight TV, and this is mainly all for their show that we're doing. I mean, it's an amazing show that's going to be coming out, I'm guessing around October, November, and this is a video for them. Now this is huge, and this is pretty much all for them, but I'm here filming for them. But I was like, listen guys, Insight, I messaged Insight, I'm like, Insight, can I film a video? Can I film like a almost like a sneak peek for you guys, but for myself, because I'm in Fukushima and I've been here, and there's so much more that I never got to see that now I can actually go see. Can I do this? And they were like, yes, you guys can. So first off, links to the insight.tv is down below. Check them out. I mean, it's gonna be cool. I mean, really gonna be really cool. But I'm gonna film whatever I possibly am allowed to show for you guys, for us. I'm in Fukushima, guys. I'm in Japan. Let's do this.
Devastating tsunami hit Japan. The Fukushima power plant is still trying to clean up from one of the worst nuclear disasters in history.
I need to go over this. I think this is something that everyone in the world should know. First off, here we go. All right. So here is the Fukushima area. This whole thing. This is huge. Mind you, the incident happened right around here in this line, this coastline. This coastline. Problem is, in the beginning, this whole entire thing was affected. If not everything was affected, sometimes going even over here, like the airwaves would move the radiation towards here. Now, they worked so hard, and because the scientists from Chernobyl and the incidents, and they studied so much about radiation, they managed to take down in the last 8 years almost everything. All the radiation is cleaned up, except for like this area now, just this little portion where my finger is hiding it. Fukushima is safe. All here is safe, but the world is scared by it. No one in Japan wants to go to Fukushima no more. They think it's all contaminated. No one wants to even vacation there, nothing. And I think that's a big thing to bring up to you guys, that Fukushima is okay to go to, just not the red zone areas and not the areas around it. People are living in the green zones now. When we went 3 years ago, guys, it was completely different. It's getting better and better every day. And I just want you guys to know that. Now, one thing is for sure is that there is still radiation going and leaking into the waters. That is one thing I'm upset about.
Authorities in Japan are set to release water from the Fukushima nuclear power plant into the sea, despite reports that the water is still highly radioactive.
Like 100% that the world should know is that that's what's going on 100%. But they're working really hard to clean up, especially for the Olympics coming out. In 2020 Tokyo Olympics, they're working so hard to clean up for that, and they want this all to be gone and forgotten about. To make this even easier, if you want to learn more about radiation, go check out my Did I Get Cancer from Chernobyl video. So you can learn and read up about radiation from my video, so you understand what I'm going to show you in the upcoming video right now. So our first stop is Tomioka, and you can see these signs. This is reading the radiation meters. Oh, I just flew by. But like they have these signs that shows like what's the radiation levels right now, and that said 1 to 2, I think, microsieverts, which that's okay. But I mean, I'm sure in red zones we're gonna see it get, you know, a lot higher as we go. But Tomioka is 80% green. And green is actually okay, and they're working towards becoming just completely safe. Futaba, where we're going later, which is like one of the worst ones, that one's 95% red. So, and what also makes red zones and green zones different is like how much are they cleaning up, how much soil are they like taking off the ground and replacing it with. How much buildings are they knocking down? Thing is, they have to knock down all these buildings, and that also will bring the percentage down. But problem is here in Japan is that they're all, you have to ask permission to knock your building down. While in the US or anywhere else in the world, you're just gonna get your building knocked down. But here, someone owns it, so because someone owns it, we can't just knock that building down. So that's what's really cool about, you know, their country and how nice they are. But also, I mean, I feel like they should just knock it all down, as sad as it is, because they really should clean up everything. Right here is my whole entire squad, my whole entire film crew, my boys. So guys, this is a huge thing you guys have to know. This is really important. This is actually all these black bags, all those green tarps that are over there in the back. Those things is all the soil from the ground. They dug up 10 feet of soil, put them into these black bags, and then that's how they're cleaning up the place and decontaminating everything. They take them, they put them into here. Problem is, there's way more. It's like a landfill of just radioactive dirt. Problem is, they don't know where to put any of this. Nothing. So right now they're putting it all here. This is just one town's dirt. There's many more. Problem is now, it's like, what are they gonna do with it? They have no idea. They're like, maybe send it off to space. They don't know. They thought about digging a big hole and then cementing it underground for 100 years. But problem is, after 100 years, it's gonna dissolve and it's gonna just get decontaminated all over again. So right now, they're just leaving it here. At least they can dig up everything and then think about this after. But this is a huge thing to know. Okay, so guys, when we're in the other village road a bit ago, we seen this. And I didn't know what it was at first until my director just told me that this actually is new for me to even see. But when they demolish a house, this is what they turn it into, this. And mind you, they have to get permission by every owner, like we said. Hey, and essentially, they want to demolish all these. Eventually.
Okay, guys, there. I'm gonna go under the desk.
March 11th, 2011. A magnitude 9.0 earthquake strikes Japan.
Oh my God, the building's gonna fall!
So not yet, we're leaving. Where do we go?
Like this stuff right here is very dangerous. You don't really want to walk through it because you know you're gonna start stirring up some dust. It's gonna go into the air. You're gonna breathe it in. Keep it the way it is. Don't touch it. Again, it's dangerous, but it's also not horrible at all. Really, really low readings, almost, if not lower than some parts of even Chernobyl. While this place they're doing their best to clean up, Chernobyl's still, they're not even digging up their soil or anything. At some areas, they've already done a lot in the past already. Really a lot. And if it wasn't for Chernobyl, they would not know how to even do any of this. And this is why this place got cleaned up way faster than Chernobyl. While Chernobyl took so many years to clean up, this place got cleaned up within 8 in certain areas because they took all the scientists and studies from the last time to now. You know, one disaster they learned from the next. Well, at least some, you know, they got better, is what I'm trying to say. Guys, this is it. We're going into the first red zone ever, with permission, of course.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah, this is insane. Oh my God, dude.
This guy's in hazmat suits everywhere.
Yeah, he even covered his face a bit. What is he doing? Dude, this was the hospital we did. So weird. Oh, what are they doing with this guy? They're like stopping these dudes. Oh, just to check. I wonder, you think it's okay to just be like filming this right now?
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Yeah. You have your registrations and stuff.
Yeah, I got our little paperwork here. The good paperwork. I got our passports, which we might need. I don't know.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out.
I just can't believe this. I don't know. First time in the red zone, and it's weird because I'm really excited to be here, but it's also such a sad place. So it's like really, it's a hard thing. It's like, how do you feel? Are we supposed to feel really sad or excited? But I feel both at the same time. You?
Yeah, it's the same exact thing.
It's just because, you know, we like to, we like abandoned places. So we're in the heart of the best abandoned places on Earth that are untouched, crazy history, and just such a, like I said, a crazy background story behind it. So it's just like, how are we supposed to feel? And it's just really crazy though.
Oh no, I can't make the turn hard enough. This is awkward. I'm in the middle of an intersection doing a
in the red zone
turn.
Oh
no!
Guys, we are now approaching the red zone.
Oh my God.
We're in the red zone, but we're going within the red zone.
In the deep red.
Yeah. Oh man, look at these guys.
God, I feel like.
Oh, there's so much paperwork we need. All right, guys, so this is such a big deal for us because first of all, we haven't been here in 2 years. Second, we actually got permission to be here, which is pretty cool, if not the coolest. Yeah. Probably the first Americans to be here with permission.
I guess we're good.
Okay,
I think they had our license plate down.
Well, yeah, the license plate's down, but we also have that paper.
Yeah, we got this paper and we got our license plate.
Yeah, let's show them what the paper is.
If you understand Japanese.
yeah, but we made it, and this is seriously super exciting to be here. But it's like weird because we're really excited, but we're also like sad at the same time. We don't know how to like feel here because it's such a huge disaster, but also abandoned places, and we love abandoned places. So, jeez,
it's hard to say. Like, you know, we feel sad at the same time we feel excited, which is a weird mix. You know, it's like the polar opposites of, you know, excitement because this is the best urban exploring in the world.
It is.
But at what cost, you know?
Yeah.
So that's the kind of dilemma.
Yeah. Well, we're here now, guys. Let's get to it.
Oh, look, is that the power plant? Oh my God.
Yeah. Look at all the cranes.
Yeah.
That is the nuclear power plant that blew, and look how close we are to it.
Yeah, we're right next to where this power plant went off.
Guys, so you've seen the trash bags, you've seen all that stuff that we've seen. This is what we were talking about. This is what they think they want to do. They want to take all the radioactive dust, particle, dirt, soil, and put it into these huge things. These huge man-made holes that took 3 years to build. They want to just cement it and bury it down here. Again, there's no solution. This is their only solution. This is their town solution right here, in Futaba, by the way. So this is massive, and I think we're like the first ones to ever even be a journalist to even report this, especially being American here. This is big. Cody, where are we?
On the coastline of Fukushima, where no urban explorers have been.
True. This is Futaba's coastline. This is legit a big deal. And we're here, and it looks really beautiful though. It's interesting because there is coastlines here in Fukushima you can go to, but this one, because we're at Futaba's coastline, this one's really rare. And again, like I said, we have super access to everything, so everything has been such a mind-blowing experience. Again, all the crazy good stuff is for the show, but I'm showing you as much as I can show for you guys. And as much as they can over there to rebuild and fix and clean and decontaminate. If you can look in the way down there, you can see all the cranes and stuff. And they're working really hard here, guys. And another thing to talk about, every forest here is not touched and not cut, and nothing has been touched or decontaminated in these forests. These are the original forests, everything you see here, and that's because the Japanese believe in something, I forgot, but they just want to keep everything the way it is at all times because of their culture and what they believe in. So this can be really contaminated.
They got saved in this marine house. This is a rest house for people that used to go to the beach, so you can rest, have a shower and so on. It was not a hotel or not a regular house. And so they got saved. The structure is still standing. But unfortunately, all the rest was just like the trees here, you know, some trees. You see those trees? Those are exactly all broken by the tsunami.
Wait, so one question.
Yeah.
So right here, this all back there was all villages and towns
Yes,
that they're,
yes.
and that was all swept away from the tsunami.
Oh, it's a tsunami.
And
Now-
so then people came to this house and they were saved because this is the only one that never got knocked down.
Exactly, correct. And now they are planning there to have a park, a memorial park. And they are thinking of keeping this marine house to remember, you know, the disaster.
And this is just like the tree, the one standing tree that's down there as well. This is the same story that we did 2 years ago and covered that tree. I see, I never knew about this one, so that's another cool thing too. Guys, so right now we're inside the building that the translator told us about, that like where the water raised all the way up to the top, but yet this building's still standing. And we're inside the top floor because the first floor and the second floor was all hit by the water from the tsunami. But guess what? Because this building is made out of concrete, cement, it didn't get knocked down. There's the view now, guys. This is insane. I mean, look at this. Now we're really high up looking at the coastline of Fukushima. But what was really, weird about it is the fact that, this was once such a beautiful area. Farmhouses were all over here. And when the tsunami hit, everyone didn't know where to go, so they raced inside this building, went all the way up to this floor, the third floor, and that's how they were saved. I don't know how many people were actually stuffed up here, but everyone was in fear and panic, but they survived from being right here on this floor. The water was literally up to here. It's an incredible story because if this building wasn't here, everyone would have, been really hurt or died in this area right here. So it's a noble area, it's a really iconic spot, and they're gonna try to turn this into a museum later. Again, can you imagine when you see the wave coming, and it's literally as high as this, right here.
Footage was captured. In Kesanuma, people retreated to a high-rise rooftop and could only watch in horror as tsunami waves inundated their city, knocking buildings into rubble and mixing into a kind of tsunami soup filled with vehicles, building parts, and content.
Josh, what are we doing right now?
So right now we are about to interview people during the accident of Fukushima.
These are people who were in Fukushima when this disaster happened. They moved away, and then years later, they actually moved back to the area that is now in the green zone. So they're one of the few people who've moved back here, and we're coming here in their house. They're super nice, they're traditional Japanese family. Of course, they're amazingly nice. And we're about to interview them here in their home. It looks very traditional, very Japanese. And we're about to interview them, this whole family. There's like a grandma, some kids, mom, everything.
Yeah, I'm nervous right now.
It's great. We started the shot off by interviewing the grandma in her garden as she's gardening. Like, how more perfect does it get? Yeah. In Fukushima, gardening in Fukushima. So we're about to ask all these questions about like why they came back here. Is it safe to grow vegetables here? What about the radiation? All that kind of stuff. So it's gonna be cool. What do you guys remember from this event? What was your experience like, and what did you feel when it happened?
その時ね、震災の時が その日のこと何が覚えてるんですか？
すごい地震の揺れ、強風でしたね。初めての長さ、その時間5分ぐらいあったのかな。だからその揺れが、私地震恐怖症だったからすごい怖かったですね。
Well, the thing I remember most is the trembling of the earthquake. It lasted very long, more than 5 minutes, and I'm a person who is very scared of an earthquake. So for me that was really a shock, and that's the thing that stayed in me, for a long time, even now.
And when the earthquake happened and that happened, were there kids in school at the time?
その時は子供たちどこにいましたか？ So the kids, of course, they were much little than now. He was in elementary school, so he was at school. And the girl, she was 0 year, because she's 9 now, so she was 1 year basically. And she was in the kindergarten, and it was near where I work, so I immediately went to pick her up and tried to come home.
You guys worried about radiation right now at all?
今は放射線について心配していらっしゃるんですか？誰が？
そうですね、こちらに関してはなんですけど、今回ですね、この被爆
We are not worried because, before coming here and even after we came back, we followed a lot of seminars which were put up by the local NPO, NGO companies and also by and therefore we got a lot of information about that, and we came to the conclusion that it is not dangerous and we are not scared of radiation. Okay, それじゃあどうもありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
Thank you.
So we're approaching one of the stores, and look at, guys, what appears to be like some sort of damage from like vandalism or something, but it's not. It's from earthquake damage. But as you can see, everything is still here. A true time capsule. Explorers, this is so unreal. Even being here already and knowing everything about this place, it is still so unreal to be here and see it again. A Family Mart was right here. The light's just blinking. No one's here. A bike is left there. Abandoned vending machine. I mean, this is insane. You know, out of all the abandoned places I've ever been to in my entire life, in the 8 years, this place will always be the most eeriest, scariest place ever. Not Chernobyl, not anywhere else with ghost towns I've been to, this place. This is an 8-plus-year-old vending machine. Everything is still here, definitely probably radiated. I would never drink that. But even look how the Sprite looked 8 years ago. Zero free caffeine, sugar free. Coca-Cola Zero was still here. But also, Japan just has a bunch of different drinks that are cool. And here, a family shop. Unreal though. Who would have thought 2 years ago we were inside the Fukushima Futaba's hospital, and now in this show we're doing the nursing home. What a crazy scenario. I would have never predicted this. Guys, look at our film crew setup for this. It's massive. That's David, man. He's a thug. He's chilling. But seriously, this is crazy. Yeah, all the leftover bikes 8 years ago.
And the
Oh yeah, the wheelchairs.
wheelchairs.
Can you imagine back in the day when the incident happened and you were really old and you had to get shipped off on the bus somewhere else to evacuate and be safe, not knowing what's going on, especially if you have health issues. Yo, I guaranteed you guys, we're probably the first ones to be in here in 8 years. Yo, our sound guy is looking like a boss with his mask. He's well protected. Alright, explorers, so we're starting off here in the front lobby of the daycare nursery. Check this out. Everything is still frozen in time. Just going behind the workers' desks, everything is still stacked with all their items. And again, more vending machines. But not just one, but 3 vending machines. The Japanese have some amazing drinks for literally so cheap. It's always $1 or $1.20 a drink here. There's always so much cool stuff to drink. Ever. Or that drink. I've never seen both of these drinks. I think we also have to take in and remember that this happened 8 years ago, so there's going to be some cool drinks or flavors that we just maybe have never seen before. Actually, you're right.
It looks like a boxed milk coffee.
Yeah, we've never seen that one before. I was telling him, I was like, Cody, check out this one right here. These 2 drinks. You've never seen those 2, right?
Oh, what the heck? No. That one looks like Ab, and that one looks like a weird robot alien thing.
Yeah, almost like the Power Rangers or something.
Yeah.
So we have to take into account that when the evacuation happened, back in 2011, what happened and what was the purpose of this place back then was, this was a daycare nursery, but then when the earthquake happened, everyone came here for the shelter. But then the tsunami happened. And then when you think it's all over, then the nuclear power plant exploded the next day, and then that's when they were shipped. What they thought was here that was safe was then shipped out even 45 minutes away after this. Now even the old people, some of the old people were sick, and I'm going to show you something that's somewhat graphic. So right here is someone's blood. It's now stained into the carpet 8 years ago. It's really sad, it's upsetting. This was a traditional Japanese place to rest and sleep. Check this out. You want to know what these were for? This was the shelter's beds. Untouched, not moved, left here from 2011. Again, this is the same kind of accident from Chernobyl. Everyone just up and left and had to leave all their belongings. Now I'm gonna pull my Geiger counter out. We have a reading of 0.28 microsieverts. It's safe. Reason why I have a mask on, it's a dust mask, just in case any sort of old radiation dust particles are in here. Mind you, all the doors, all the windows have been shut for 8 years. Nothing is getting inside here. It's just to be somewhat safe. I'll show you the meter. Hang on, and here we go. 0.31 microsieverts. Again, nothing to even be alarming. I can stay inside here for a week and nothing bad will ever happen. I really don't know how I ended up doing all these crazy things in my life, but wow, this is one heck of a journey. Anyways, right behind here, this was all houses, almost like a mini village right here. You can tell because you have one house right here, a house right here, and a house in the back. Those were all knocked down. It's probably gonna take 4 or 5 years or more to knock all this down. Okay guys, so update. When we head outside of the nursery home, we're now getting a reading of like 2.0 microsieverts, 1.9 microsieverts. Not high, but still the highest we've seen so far. And now it's starting to go down. I think there's a hot spot over there. Let's go back over there really quick just to see. All right, let's see. Here we go. Now it's going up again. So right here, there's something here that's slightly more radiated than the rest. Now, 2.0 microsieverts is really not bad at all. I mean, think about it, if you're getting an x-ray or a chest x-ray, you're still getting 0.5 millisieverts and things like that. And it takes 1,000 microsieverts just to make 1 millisievert. So it's not an issue here. It's about what you're breathing in. that's when that's the problem here. Or it depends what radiation you're getting. There's alpha and there's 2 other ones, and most likely we're getting alpha, which is like the weakest one. All right, guys, now we saved what I think was the most fascinating yet sad place, best for last. Now this show, we spent a total of 5 days in Fukushima, 5 days exploring some of the craziest places. And I can't give away all the spots, but I was able to do some spots for my show, for my channel on YouTube. And this was the one I was like, I have to put in for the YouTube vlog. First off, we're in the green zone. And this is more of a walking because I don't have much time. But we're in the green zone right now, and we're in Tomioka at this junior high school. Now it's completely untouched. And I'm gonna show you everything inside. That's pretty mind-blowing. And what really hit me the most here. So, we're gonna do a nice walkthrough, guys. Again, I don't have much time. First off, here's some of the kids that used to go here. Again, 8 years ago. Now a lot of them are grown up. Not everyone's grown up, right? Again, on the map, just to show you where we are, guys, we are right around here, this area. Not that you guys really might not understand Japanese, but yeah. So first off, I want to give this out. Look at this hallway. This hallway really looks like something off like The Grudge or The Ring, or you know, any of those Japanese, Korean horror movies. Now I already went through this whole entire place, so I'm gonna show you the highlights really quick. And I wish I had more time, but I'm really grateful to even see and go through this. First off, look at this room. Again, like I said, everything is here. Everything is untouched. This is what was really impressive to me, was seeing these. Again, I've never been to a abandoned place and I get to see like these birds. You have drums here. These classrooms, they're all, like I said, cleaned up or preserved, untouched. Maybe some of them are moved over. 3 floors of this junior high school. We're now on the 2nd. So come check this out. These are where things start to get crazy. Here we go, first one we walk into. Everyone's stuff is still here. The dates are still on the calendars are still on the walls. Everything is just here. Look at the desks. Whoever sat here, that was their, you know, backpack or book or whatever. It could have been their pencils. One kid even has this still here. And then behind here, this was each kid's personal belongings or stuff for their class. Again, they didn't use lockers here. They use these. Well, we might have done this in kindergarten. They did this in like their high school, middle school days. And this is how I knew. I was like, okay, this place had a lot of money. Because, you know, some schools in the US, they don't have much stuff. This school had it all. You know, we had the tennis courts here, and then behind in the back, you know, you got the tennis courts here, and then over there behind it, there was a pool. And then they had this whole lawn to jog, run, do activities, anything. Again, just imagine when this was filled up with kids. And then when the incident happened on March 11th, 2011, everyone didn't know what to do. They panicked and they ran out. And what I was also thinking is like, just imagine like when you're the parent and you have a kid here, and it's like all this is going on, where do you go? Do you drive there? Do you meet them? Like, what's going on? What's happening? So explorers, what makes this place different from the rest is the fact that we had over like 20,000 people die during this disaster. So many people, lives have changed from this disaster, exactly like Chernobyl and a few other places we did, like hurricane locations. This place is not just an abandoned place that went abandoned. There's so much behind this. And that's what I'm just trying to make off. Like, I don't want to come across like, oh, this is crazy, let's keep going, let's do this and let's do that. And you guys know I'm super respectful. This place just really hits me hard. And it's just still, again, mind-blowing, you know, that we still have these locations that are crazy on this earth, and I'm still able to go around and document them for you guys and show you guys, and also for myself. Now I'm gonna take you guys on the last floor where I found the music room. And it's where it like was so mind-blowing and hit me the most. We're gonna see how these chairs are all lined up in like a circle when they were all like with their instrument, learning with their teacher how to play a song together. And they just left everything and ran out. And it's so preserved and it just tells such a story that it's just like mind-blowing. All their instruments are just on the floor. A perfectly untouched violin, just decayed over time. A saxophone. All their stuff is here. And even this one, I forgot what this is called. And not black. And last but not least, the piano. A really expensive piano, a Yamaha. It's like, how to even get it in this room? And when you think it's over, it's not. Because it just gets better. Drum sets, guitars, everything. So again, guys, it's the story. It's not even about the abandonness here. One last room, the science room. A full-blown skeleton. Different rocks that they were looking at the time. Maybe for crystals, granite. Test tubes, measurements. And all these other things that are just in boxes. And old school, maybe, like I think this is a generator. The light's supposed to turn on, but the light's not turning on. Alright guys, it's time to get out of here. Everyone's literally waiting for me. I just covered so much in such a short time. Obviously you guys know that. I'll be going through here getting cinematics, drone shots, everything, but like I said, I'm filming for the TV show. And it's already over. By the time you see this, it's been over, so what an experience. So at the moment, explorers, we're at a Japanese guy's farm here in Fukushima. Now, mind you, check out that. That's a robotic statue of a cow with all these activist signs about, you know, anti-government and radiation. Now, there's a crazy story behind it. I'm going to show you the cows. First off, there was a Japanese guy, actually he's still here right now, and when the nuclear reactor blew, he stayed. He never left. And not only did he not leave, but he owned a farm with cows, and when everyone else left, he took everyone else's farmers' cows and brought them here to his. He never killed the cows, he never did anything. Now mind you, he never left Fukushima the whole 8 years, gathering up radiation every single day, even when it was strong, to now with his cows and his other farmers' cows. They're all here. These cows are radiated, they're contaminated, they should be killed, and they're not killed. And he's trying to make a statement while the government's like, oh, you gotta kill your cows, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. He's like, no, we have to remember this incident, so I'm keeping the cows alive. And he's like this, you know, really cool looking Japanese guy right now. And I'm just gonna show you the cows and things like that. Now, mind you, like, obviously it's not good, you know, I don't know what I would do if in a situation. I don't know if I probably wouldn't kill the cows, because they're still okay. And unless I actually see like some sort of cancer or nothing coming, then I would kill them, you know, put them out. But, I mean, look at this. Insane stories though. And these are the cows. There's more cows than this, but I don't know where they are. I mean, but these cows are, you know, you can't drink their milk. You can't do anything with them. But at least they get to live. I do agree with that. But they're all contaminated. The land's contaminated. And they're eating a bunch of pineapples though. I mean, it's radioactive cows. As sad as it is, it's still like, it's just like, how did this happen?
Want to see the pictures I'm taking of Fukushima? Just check out my Instagram down below. It's Exploring with Josh. Just so you know, if you want to see some exclusive. inside the main hall. You got a bunch of different desserts that they make here. Wedding reception. Must be like a little dessert cake. I bet you everything that's here is still available inside this vending machine right now. What's over here? This was a beautiful hall at one time. You can see the chandelier up there. A place that people used to get married at right here now is just destroyed, abandoned, and just really, it's such an eerie feeling here.
It's like a dinner table.
Yeah.
And they did cooking on it.
You can smell the whiskey, sort of. Yeah.
Imagine having a celebration here and then suddenly the 9.1 magnitude earthquake hits.
Oh, okay. We can even see a disco ball. Check that. Jeez. What the heck, man? Man, I just made out what was going on. This is where you take your portrait shots, right here. Look at this, example 1. You can even do these kind of photos, traditional wedding photos. But then right here is where they were doing them. There's a mannequin right there. Oh!
Jackpot, baby.
Oh, dude.
These, man, like all the Cinderella dresses.
All their
wedding dresses are here.
These are expensive, I bet.
Yeah, man, look at this one.
That's crazy.
It's like, like a fairy tale dress, right?
Yeah, it is. Congratulations on your wedding. Very traditional room right here. Now, we don't have too much time before it gets dark, so we can't stay at every place long, especially here in Fukushima. So we're just heading to different spots along the way, almost like a montage, but behind the scenes, and I'm trying to film as much as I can.
Spot we try. You can see there's like a open door.
Yeah, we'll try that side for sure. And it's like I said, guys, I mean, look at this. Everything is just gone. Like that. I don't know what it is, but it looks like a big building.
Yeah. Can't even say what it is.
Yeah, seriously.
Now you know, Bob. Some sort of, what, office?
No, it's I think it's like a clothes, not a factory, but a warehouse. I think there used to be a lot of clothes.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's a textile factory, I guess. I see some machines over there.
Let's get in there.
Clothes here, you see?
Yeah, what do you think?
So they made clothes here.
Yeah, something.
Some kind of hand sewing.
Yeah.
Small factory.
Look at that. March 11th. All the calendars and everything's frozen in time. The day of the accident. I was like, what smells so bad? But it's coming from that. What's in here? What the heck? People lived in here, stacked up. I think it was not only that, but they were doing a bunch of clothes designs. February 7th collection. They had different artists here working. Because look at this, looks like someone's desk to design clothes. Like this too. You know, it's really crazy because like we might not know what these things is, plus we have a language barrier. But if we can look around, see our surroundings, we can get an idea of what things used to be like here back in the day. Especially when things are so preserved here, it's on a whole new level. Well, that's 2 buildings down within the first hour.
So 998 to go.
Yeah, seriously. Do now is knock everything down. And we already talked about it, guys. Like every building here needs permission before they can be knocked down. So until then, they sit here for nothing.
It's crazy, like the government pays for each family which wants to rebuild their house here or somewhere else. The government pays. Imagine doing that in another country, nobody would do that.
Yeah, they're really, the Japanese really nice, and they're trying to handle the situation as good as they can. Look at all the watches. Dude, they're expensive. 18,000 yen. 32,000 yen. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Yeah, so guys, there's watches in here we just seen up to $650 in watches. Just one watch. And over here, where the necklaces were, they're all gone because most likely, I'm guessing they're stolen. Look at that. And down here, I think there were glasses in here or necklaces, but they're gone too. I mean, the dust is stacked up to the top here. I don't know what that is. Sun's coming down. Whew, so sweaty, so hot. That watch store was pretty mind-blowing. Now, people did steal the rings, people did steal necklaces, but there were some really expensive watches and clocks in there, which is crazy because like that just shows you that, you know, there's stuff everywhere. We just gotta dig in and look for it and look around and try to find the best preserved spots. I'm trying my best to get photos here, but on this time limit, it's much more easier to actually take videos and walk around than actually is to take photos because of the darkness. So you would have to take the tripod out and get these shots, and for me, I'm really precise on my shots, so it would take me forever if I want to get this shot because I'm really picky before I'd even want to post it on the internet. I gotta stop here in Ukuma. Ukuma is like probably the most untouched yet still abandoned areas that are probably unseen by many. But here is the street that is just so surreal. This is a red zone. Anything that's covered like this is, like I said, is a red zone. No guards though.
No, it's been 5 o'clock, so they're gone, but they're still watching the cameras.
Ah, but look inside there. Explorers, that is the end of the Fukushima video. Now this video, obviously, we got a big shout out to Insight TV, because if it wasn't for Insight TV, we would not be here right now. Insight TV, this was all filmed for their show, and the show is called Epic Exploring. I'm your host. Cody's also in the show, and Cody's the host as well, and we take you guys along to so much different abandoned places all around the world. Some of the best ones in the entire world, all filmed in 4K, high definition. It's gonna be insane. Links in the description down below to see more details on everything. Insight's links in the description down below as well. Guys, Fukushima is just a nightmare. It literally is a nightmare, and Japan's working really hard to fix it, and everything's starting to finally come together. After 8 years, people are starting to finally come back, and things are getting good. And so that's a really positive thing about it. And like I said, we go around and we're documenting everything, and we went to spots that no one has ever seen, for sure. And it's a really crazy experience to be here. And I do hope you guys enjoy the whole show. So thanks again. Rise above. Just got out to explore. Peace and thanks for watching.